everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are really excited. I have a whole bunch of books I want to read for July, and I wanted to first tell you guys I just got aligners, so if I sound really weird or if some of my words like kind of slur together, it's because I'm trying to like get used to talking with these in, but it is very hard and you just make so much saliva like with having these in. So bear with me please, because I feel like a little kid and I can't talk correctly. So we're gonna just roll with it. Before we get started in the actual like beef of the TBR, there are a couple announcements that I want to make. I know that some of you are preparing for the June Booktubers and Brews live show. We are going to be reading Stuff for the Children, and this did get postponed until July 6th, and that will be at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on my channel. There will be a bunch of different booktubers that join us for this. I'm really excited. I can't wait to read this. And then for the July Booktubers and Brews live show, we're going to be reading Survivor Song by Paul Tremblay. I actually have a copy on NetGalley that I was so fortunate to receive, so I'm really excited. But I think this does come out like July 6th or 7th, I think. So you guys will have time to get it and read it. I'm not sure what date and time we're going to be doing for that, but I will let you guys know as soon as we decide when to do that live show. And then we went ahead and picked the book for August. That way you guys could get extra prepared. We're going to be reading Watch Us Rise. So if you want to be prepared for the Booktubers and Brews live show all the way for August, this is the book that you will need to read in preparation for that. I'm going to try and let you guys know like 2 months in advance now, so that way you do have the time to read it or get the book. So that is it for the Booktubers and Brews live show. Now, I know I didn't get to do the spoiler vlog in June for the troop. I believe I'm going to push that off now and read it probably in like October, because I'm reading so many other like Survivor kind of books this month. But for the spoiler vlog for July, I want to do Allegedly, because everyone has been talking about how amazing this book is. This is about this girl named Mary, and it says that a white baby had died while under the care of a church-going black woman and her 9-year-old daughter. The public convicted Mary and the jury made it official, but did she do it? She wouldn't say. And so this just sounds like so good. There's like more of the synopsis, but I don't want to just give it all away. But in my spoiler vlog, what I usually do is I do a whole vlog dedicated to me reading a book, this book in particular, and I tell you everything that's happening. Like when a spoiler comes up, I tell you my thoughts about it and all this kind of stuff. So I'm very excited, because I've heard that this book is like disturbing but also like so good, and I cannot wait to have it as my spoiler vlogs. I'm not sure when my spoiler vlog is gonna go up, but I do really want to read this like pretty soon, so I'm hoping like by the halfway point of July it would be up. But I hope you guys are excited to read this and watch that video. Okay, now for the rest of my TBR, I actually do have three arcs that I need to read. One of them is Survivor Song, which we already talked about, and that one comes out like July 6th or 7th. And then I need to read He Started It by Samantha Downing. I think this comes out at the end of July, like the 26th, but this is a thriller. I've read her first book, My Lovely Wife, and it was okay. I think I gave it 4 stars, but I've heard that this one is really good, so I'm really excited. I don't know anything about it. I'm gonna jump in blind, so hopefully I like that. The other arc that I have is Dear Emmy Blue. This I got from NetGalley, and this is about a 16-year-old named Emmy who releases a red balloon into the sky attached with her name and email address and a secret. And then this balloon like finds its way to this boy named Lucas, and they start like emailing then. And then it says 14 years later, Emmy is hiding the fact that she's desperately in love with Lucas. So there's a whole bunch more to the synopsis as well, but I think it's like more like a women's fiction maybe, or like literary fiction, I think. But I am really excited to read it. It does sound interesting. Then I've been wanting to read Educated for a really long time. I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up in July. This is a memoir book, and I've heard really good things about it. This is about Tara, who's 17, and the first time she has ever set foot in a classroom. Born to survivalists in the mountains of Idaho, she prepared for the end of the world by stockpiling home canned peaches and sleeping with her head for the hills bag. Her father distrusted the medical establishment, so Tara never saw a doctor or nurses. When another brother got himself into college and came back with the news of the world beyond the mountain, Tara decided to try a new kind of life. She taught herself enough mathematics, grammar, and science to take the ACT and was admitted to Brigham Young University. Wow, this sounds really good. I cannot wait to read this. Like, that just sounds amazing, and I want to pick it up right now. Then the next thing I want to read, I've been loving graphic novels ever ever since I read A Quiet Girl in a Noisy World. So I want to read the Handmaid's Tale graphic novel because I had a really hard time getting into the book. I couldn't read the book, and I really think that this is just absolutely beautiful, and I just feel like it's gonna be like a lot easier to read, and the pictures are just gonna be so amazing to look at. So I am very, very excited, and I love that it's a hardcover book. I'm just super excited to read them. Now, speaking of graphic novels, I was in love with the life-changing manga of Tidying Up, and so I got the actual book because I read the graphic novel last month. And so I'm really, really excited because if you guys don't know, like, I love organizing, decluttering. I am a minimalist, and so I'm surprised I haven't read this yet, but there are a couple things that I really want to change that she does, like the folding the clothes thing. I think is gonna be perfect. One of my friends recently gifted me with The Swap by Robin Harding, and I am super excited. This is a thriller. I don't know much about it except for the fact that I think these couples get together and then like swap spouses or something. So really excited. That sounds like so intriguing. Cannot wait to read it, and it looks pretty small. I don't know if it's, how many pages? 314 pages, so I'm hoping to knock that out as well. Then I have this YA book, With the Fire on High. Everyone said that I would really like this book, even though it is young adult, because of the fact that she cooks. And if you guys didn't know, I went to culinary school. That's what my degree is in. And so I'm really excited to read about a character that is cooking, because I love watching like movies with people that cook, like any type of chefs. I love watching like reality TV with chefs, obviously. So I'm really excited to read this. Another YA book that I am excited to read is The How and the Why. And the reason I'm excited to read this is I heard it's about adoption, I think. And if you guys don't know, like, we are about to be certified foster parents, and we are fostering to adopt. So I wanted to read this story about adoption. I believe it is still just like a fiction story, but I am really excited to read it and see what it's all about. And then last but not least, I am trying to read a couple like parenting books or books about foster care. So I think I'm gonna read Parenting with Love and Logic. This is just a book I got from the library, and I had just done a Google search on books to read, like to be a foster parent or like foster parenting techniques, and this is one that popped up. But if you guys have any recommendations for me, like, leave them down below, because I'll be looking at a bunch. I love reading like nonfiction books, especially like self-help books, so I'm like gonna be obsessed with parenting books over the next couple of months. Sorry, not sorry. But I really hope that this one is good, so definitely let me know if you guys thought this was a good read, or if there's a better book that I should be reading instead. I will say that I was trying to look for parenting books that involved helping kids that have dealt with trauma and stuff, because I will be having those types of children in my house. So I want to make sure that it's not just a broad-ranged parenting book. I want to make sure it's specifically for childhood trauma or situations like that. All right, so I think that's it. I think that's my whole TBR for July. I know it seems like a lot, but I'm really hoping that I can get through some of them, because some of them were like shorter and YA, and I can usually read through those pretty fast. I am still going to be trying to work on a secret TBR video that I had planned in June that I didn't get out, so I'm really hoping that I can put that out in July. So just let you guys know that I am working on things behind the scenes. That's it. I'll see you guys very soon, because I have to film some more videos. So bye!